or growing a business in 2025 has been tough. There have been a lot of changes to take in and adapt to quickly.
Yeah, a lot to think about. So our next guest is here to help you strategize and take your business to the next level to success. Welcome now to the founder and CEO of Preston Partners, which advises companies on strategic growth. We're welcoming Chantell Preston. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
There's been a lot this year to keep up with. We, around the dinner table, are talking about interest rates. You're talking about tariffs and what that's going to do to your business. What could we do, small businesses or businesses in general, to set ourselves up for success?
I think it's been a roller coaster so far from what we've seen. So I think it's really important. We need to stay informed, be aware of what changes could happen, and do some scenario planning. Plan out, if those things happen, how are they going to impact my business? And do I need to pivot in certain ways? But also being flexible. It's important that once you establish that, how can I be flexible? That if I need to make a change, I can make that change quickly so it doesn't impact my business.
Okay, and I know you have one more tip there of the stay aware.
Stay aware,
as you said, scenario
absolutely.
Plan. Okay.
Yeah. AI is something that a lot of small businesses are kind of looking towards. How can people use AI to help their small business?
I think AI is incredible. There's so many different platforms out there, but you really need to evaluate, what can AI do to help me in my processes? Can it be a think partner? Can it be utilized to help me be more efficient with some of my processes? So you really need to figure out, where do I need help, and look at all the different platforms and figure out how can they help me and in what manner. So really evaluating. You can go down a rabbit hole really quick because there's a lot of information out there.
That might be kind of hard.
There is.
Yeah.
And like, for instance, be a thought leader or a thought partner. You know, ask them questions. You've been dealing with a problem. How would you deal with this problem? And you'd be amazed at what AI will come back with and give you some more ideas that you may not have thought about.
Yeah. Do you do a Google search? Like, I'm looking for an AI thing that will do this, this, this. How do you even find the right AI?
ChatGPT is actually the easiest. I love ChatGPT. I go in. Yes, and ChatGPT will do a lot of different things, whether it's for personal or professional. I use it if I'm going into a board meeting. I'll go ahead and set it up as, you are my board, and give it the different characteristics of my board members, and then give them my questions. Ask me questions or challenge me on certain things within my board deck that'll allow me to think about all the different aspects, so when I go into that board meeting, I'm ready.
That's good. That's great advice.
Very helpful.
Very helpful. Tariffs have been something that a lot of people are talking about, and it's going to affect everyone from all the way up to all the way down here. How do you see that affecting small businesses?
I think it's going to depend on the industry that you're in, but I do think it's going to impact everyone. So again, being aware of what's happening and really doing strategic planning. Do I need to find a new supplier? It could impact my manufacturing. It could my logistics. Again, it's really important to figuring out, how could it impact you, and what can you do to try to mitigate any major impact to your company.
Okay. We know you work with a lot of businesses. Is there something specifically that entrepreneurs do that we need to rethink, that we are very much in the habit of doing? You have a TEDx that kind of is about this. What are we doing wrong? What should we reframe in our minds?
I think we wait till everything is perfect. And let's just say perfection doesn't exist. Nothing is perfect. But start before you're ready. Be ready. Go out, test the market for acceptance. Surround yourself with the right people. Make sure you've done your due diligence, but again, it's never a good time. So again, start before you're ready.
Start before you're ready. What do you think about people getting a mentor? Pretty important.
I think mentoring is amazing, both for the mentor and the mentee. You know, for a mentor, it gives us purpose. It also helps with your own leadership skills in regards to communication. But for the mentee, it really gives you the ability to learn from someone else. I say, tell mentors, don't tell them what to do, but really make them think through the different aspects, so they look through everything through many different lenses, not just in one silo.
Yeah. Can you find those if you're an entrepreneur? I always picture you're like alone in a room.
Sure.
Do you do networking events? Is that important to get out there?
It's absolutely. You know, I tell people all the time, look at your Rolodex. If there's no one there, go to some of the organizations. Most organizations, if you're in the construction industry, go to one of those organizations and see, are there mentors available for me? But the other thing is, even if you're alumni from your university, see if there's someone there. So there's a lot of different ways of finding a mentor, and what I tell people is, people want to help each other. So it just takes, you just have to take and ask.
All right. Make that connection in your Rolodex. I enjoyed that. You can learn
old
more.
Days, the old days. Yes, the old days.
You can learn more from Chantell. Just go to chantellpreston.com. Thank you for being here and for all the advice.
Thank you so much.